Welcome, friends. I want to thank the person who posted a question saying, you talked about evidence of God. Give me some evidence of God. So thank you for the request and question. So here's my response to it. First, I want to say this. When I was searching about faith and Jesus and God, I used to ask, well, prove to me God exists. Prove to me such and such, right? Now I have changed my position. And one of the reasons of my becoming a Christian, a follower of Christ, was this understanding. When you say prove something, that's a very technical term. When you prove something, that's like something that can be tested, repeated, and coming up with the same result. I'll give you two examples. Something like, can you prove to me gravity exists? And you can respond to that showing proofs that gravity exists by doing some kind of test repeatedly and in the same fashion. So this is empiricalism, right? Okay. Or prove to me 2 + 3 = 4. Those are mathematical understanding. Now, but when we talk about metaphysics, that's not the right question to ask. I don't ask anymore, prove to me God exists. A better way of doing this is show me evidences, or in the words of Tim Keller, by the way, I will recommend his book. He has written a book called The Reasons for God by Tim Keller. Excellent book for you to check out. It's not fluffy. It's not super dense. It's just about right. Okay? He says clues of God. No one can prove God is there with the same breath. No one can prove God is not there. And that's because we're talking about metaphysics. We're talking about if there is a God who created the universe, then how can we use our empirical observations to prove something that is outside of our realm, our universe? Does that make sense? Okay? So better to say, let's talk about evidences as opposed to proofs. Now, for those who believe that there is a God, okay, let me be more specific. Those of us who believe that the universe was created by a creator, the earth and all of life beings, we come from this creator. Okay, those who believe that, they have some evidences, not proofs, evidences. Okay, but this is a strong evidence, as in, let me just make one more comment about proving and making decision upon evidences. Suppose you go to a pharmacist to pick up your prescription. Okay? Can you prove to me that your pharmacist did not put poison in your prescription? Can you prove to me? You can't without running some tests, right? Yeah? But the thing is, you have evidences that he would not have done that. You have gone to this pharmacist a number of times, and this pharmacist, she has provided the right prescription time after time, and she is in a good relationship, rapport with you. So why would she poison you? So these are evidences, clues that your prescription is good and safe. So let's go to something what we call the fine-tuning argument, which is this. In order for the universe to have existed, in order for, more specifically, life forms like people, plants, living things on earth, in order for all that to come into being, there are series of things must come together. Okay, some physicists call this the 15 constants. Things like the gravity, things like the speed of light, things like the strong strong radioactive, weak radioactive, all these things, and there are at least 15 things. Some talk about over 30. Every one of them had to be fine-tuned at the right time, at the right place, in just the right amount. All 15. Without which, none of this would be here. So that's the fine-tuning theory, meaning someone, the source of life or the creator of the universe, someone turned the dials on all those 15 knobs or 30 in just the right amount. So much so, the finite tuning is so necessary. If one dial was just off by 1/1 of a billion, none of this would be here. Okay? This fine-tuning theory. Something, somebody, the creator, fine-tuned the universe and life forms. And that's why we're here. That's one evidence. Now, the alternate view, those who do not embrace that, espouse that, they come up with what they call multiverse theory. Meaning, there are hundreds, billions, trillions of universes out there, and we just happen to be in this universe. All other universes may have worked, may not have worked, but by chance, in this universe in which we are, everything clicked. Okay? By chance. Right? So that's the multiverse theory. Okay? A challenge to that theory, physicists really don't have any evidences that there is multiverse. We don't have concrete evidence. So that's one objection. Second objection is chance. If the multiverse came into being by chance, well, where did that chance come from? So let me do a quick mental experiment. Suppose I have a coin in my hand, let's call it a toonie, and I flick it in the air, and as it is turning and spinning, I grab it and I say, my friend, call it, heads or tails. And you're going to say, well, 50% has 50% tails, right? Okay, correct. So that's chance. Yeah. But in order for that chance to occur, somebody had to bring the toonie. Somebody or something had to flick it. Somebody had to grab it in the air and put it down. Meaning, chance by itself does not exist. It is manipulated by the outside of chance. So when someone says the universe became by chance, I believe in the Big Bang. And that's because of the evidence. Evidence points to start of the universe. The universe is expanding. Universe is moving to one direction. So these are evidences that there was the starting point of the Big Bang, what we call. At the same time, it is expanding, moving, same direction. Evidences point to the Big Bang. Okay? Now, when it comes to multi-universe, we don't have such evidences. But more importantly, the origin of multi-universe is by chance. But by chance, it doesn't exist on its own. It is arbitrary. Someone had to flick the coin, someone had to catch the coin, someone had to put the coin down. So therefore, fine-tuning argument provides more evidence. So let me land the plane. Again, I can't prove that there is a God. And no one can prove there is no God. But we operate, every day you and I make decisions based on not proofs so much, but on evidences. So here's my question to you. Given the two options, arguments, which is more reasonable? Given the evidences of two views, which is more unreasonable? So therefore, I call this evidences. Evidence that God is there. In the words of Tim Keller, clues to God. Just one comment. All this is, we are having a conversation, we are sharing ideas and what ifs. But at the end, in so far as your faith journey is concerned, it always lands on the person of Jesus. So this is not just an intellectual, very inquisitive conversations or arguments. It has to move to a certain person. That person is Jesus. And at the end of the series of conversations, that's something you'll have to do. You got to make a choice about Jesus based on, not proofs, evidences. Hey friends, may I encourage you to put your questions and comments in the comments below. That will get the conversation continue on. The more we engage, the better our deepening of the understanding of our faith will become. I trust. The book that I mentioned, The Reason for God, the information of that book will be in the information below. So check that out. Again, it's a good book, not too fluffy, not too dense, just about right. And it covers all the angles and the basis of this conversation. Give me evidences, clues to God, or not. Okay? Now, if you happen to be in Edmonton, I would love for you to be my guest at our church. We meet on Sunday. All the information is down below. But when you come, please shake my hand and tell me who you are. You will make my day. Remember to subscribe. That keeps the word going and keeps the conversation going. Bye for now.